What's up everyone, it's Mirage here. I'm playing Birthday's the beginning. It's not my birthday, it's not even close, but it is the beginning of my video, so the title is 50% correct, and the cover art has dinosaurs on it, which always makes a game fantastic, so let's get into it. So the plot of the game is pretty simple. Some kid was reading a book, so you know that this game doesn't take place in present day. Inside the book he found a treasure map that had a spot marked with an X for the Dutchman's treasure. Instead of worrying about a kidnapping, he decided it was a good idea to go to this spot. He came across a floating light that went into a cave. While the light may be bright, the hero of our story isn't, and he followed it into the cave, where he promptly passed out. Now realistically, this sounds just like the opening to a movie about a child serial killer, but anyway. But when the kid was passed out, he gets taken into some fantasy realm, where this monstrosity comes up and starts talking to him. This is the kind of creature that gives you nightmares. But about the game, there's a lot of reading. It's kind of ridiculous in the beginning. But after reading a novel for the opening 30 or 40 minutes, you're finally introduced to the main point of the game, which is creating an evolving life. At first it's pretty simple, but very quickly you learn that every small elevation change changes the overall temperature of your environment, which then impacts the creatures in it. It can lead to some being extinct and some others being created, which would have been great to know before I built a double volcano to throw my followers into. Also had no followers because they're all jellyfish. So after the first tutorial stage, your main character is woken up in the past like Samurai Jack. Everything looks a little bit like the outside of Detroit. Before your discount, Sonic the Hedgehog comes back and tells you you have to create some dinosaurs. This green thing oozing liquid out is not a pimple. It's in fact the birth of a river. Now, I've actually never witnessed the birth of a river, so I'm not sure how scientifically accurate this is, because all my rivers seem to be on flat ground. But after a little playing around, I finally got my river to look exactly like rivers do in real life. Hit me up on Craigslist if you want me to make a river for you. But while the beginning of the game fills you with a sense of wonder, it becomes really repetitive as you jump along your creation chain, trying to create new organism after organism to eventually lead to the dinosaurs. But each organism requires a specific temperature and a specific amount of previous organisms to prey on, so you end up just waiting in the menu for organisms' populations to grow, and honestly it gets really boring. So I never even got to the dinosaur stage, so instead I loaded up one of the practice scenarios. So in this specific scenario, I'm tasked with creating a T-Rex, but every elevation change I do will impact the temperature 4 times the normal rate. So I got out a lot of paper, a calculator, and my handy dandy number 2 pencil, and I crunched some numbers. After blood, sweat, and tears, I finally figured out the ideal elevation change necessary to create a T-Rex. Oops. So in conclusion, I realized that I'm not good at math, and I'm also probably somehow responsible for the extinction of all the dinosaurs. It wasn't a meteor, it was a mirage. But yeah, that's the end of this video. This video originally started off in the hopes of becoming a gameplay video, but I guess it kind of turned into a review. And what to take away from my review is the fact that this game was given to me for free, and I still feel like I overpaid for it. I didn't really enjoy it at all. I thought it was going to be a lot more fun, but it turned into a real grind fest. So yeah, if you're looking to buy this game for its price tag of $40, you'd be better off paying $5 for EA access on an Xbox One and playing through the Mass Effect series, which is what I'm going to go do. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to go hang out with Commander Shepard. See ya.